Alright guys, so today is Sunday, and what we got going on right here, I'm gonna make a lasagna. Now, I'm gonna do a lasagna, but it's gonna be in my style. And I'm gonna tell you that I don't have ricotta cheese because I wasn't able to find it. So we gonna figure it out. We're going to figure out what we're going to do to replace that ricotta cheese in order to make this lasagna banging. Now, y'all know me. I ain't a pro, but Ohshebechefin. Alright, guys. So, I added all my sofrito and seasonings. And, I cut up my little veggies, peppers and onions, garlic, all that. So you can see it has some coloring now in it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and just add some spinach, right? We're gonna add some spinach, and I know usually people don't do this, but I'm gonna do it, okay? Because I like to throw down things. I like to just try new things and try different things and see how it come out. So I'm gonna put some kale in there, some kale and spinach, okay? So we're gonna mix it up. Right, and we're gonna let that simmer in there. And kale cooks and spinach cooks real fast, so all this fluffiness right here is gonna go down with all that steam. I'm gonna go ahead and add the sauce to the meat. Okay, doesn't matter what sauce you got. I mean, it does, because the sauce, is what gives all the flavor. But as long as you have that good flavor in the meat, and you can also season your own salt, just to hook it up, to get that meat, to get that flavor that you want. But if you get like a sauce that doesn't have too much flavor in it, just hook it up how you want it, okay? Alright, and I put the sauce on the meat, so this is how it's coming out. The flavor is super good. So once we got this already in place, you can see how good that sauce is, the color, right? Alright, so we have the pan here already. Now I did save a bottle of sauce, so we're gonna put the sauce on the bottom first. And I like to grab the lasagna pasta, the oven ready, because we don't got time to be boiling all that, right? Alright, so once you have that in your container, we're just gonna shake it up a little bit, or just grab your spoon and kind of move it around. Right, so that sauce is gonna help soften the lasagna pasta. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start by adding the layers. Doesn't gotta be perfect, just throw it down. So I'm gonna kind of move it. I'm sorry guys, the video's all over the place, but you can see what's going on, right? So we have this layer, and then once the oven is on, and then I'm gonna put one here, but since it doesn't have the same level, I'm just gonna kind of crack it right here. Bam! Dang, that was loud. Okay. Don't do it like I did. This is ghetto 5, but it's okay. Figure it out. Don't get scared. It's gonna cook inside the oven, so don't be scared. Okay. So this is how it's gonna look. Nothing perfect, just layer of sauce. Just a little bit, right? Because we're gonna throw down the meat. The meat's gonna have its own sauce. Toma. And then you start laying it out. You know, as you start throwing it down, just layer it out. Para que quede cómodo ahí. Just let it get comfortable, you know, in its place. Right? You see, we ain't gonna do all perfect because that's all gonna cook in there. That's all gonna cook in there. So don't be scared. Be like, oh my god, my pasta's all broken. Olvídate eso. Forget about that. It's gonna cook in there. Alright? So we're gonna go ahead and layer it out. You see how pretty? How it covered completely? That you don't know where the pasta went, right? It's there. Okay? It's gonna get cooked in the oven. Give me a minute. We're gonna layer it up now with what? Cheese. And some, since I don't got ricotta cheese, remember I told you I don't got ricotta cheese, we're gonna throw it down with some basil pesto sauce, okay? But first I'm gonna go ahead and layer it with mozzarella cheese. Layer that baby down. We're gonna hook it up. We're gonna throw it down. I like my stuff cheesy, right? Because the corners, when you start cutting it when it's ready, that's what's gonna hold it together. So we're gonna have to just do that there. Make sure everything's laid up. You know what I'm saying? Put this right here. Ya, esto está bueno, ¿viste? All right. Now we're gonna throw that pesto sauce. Give me a second. Olvídate, just throw it down because it's all gonna get mixed up in there. Y'all don't mind my dog in the background because she think, you know, this is for her and this ain't for her. Right? Go ahead. Boom. Guys, I'm doing this all with one hand, so please bear with me. Alright. We gonna, again, I'm doing this with one hand. Let me see if I can break this right. Ooh, did you see? Perfect. I broke it perfectly. So ahí quedó, right? And we're gonna leave this out. We'll leave it out in case we need it in a little corner of the snack or something. But this is how it's gonna turn out, right? And we're gonna add a little bit of sauce. But remember, we're gonna throw down another layer of meat that's gonna have sauce already. I'm gonna mix that up and start throwing it down. Mira, we start leveling it out in the corners. Make sure everything is nice and even. Okay, mira, ahí quedó. Right, put that all right there in the corners. Make sure just there it drips down, whatever. So we got one more level of pasta. Okay. And I might as well just, mira, con eso ahí mismo, para no perder comida. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some cheese, okay? I'm throwing some cheese. And I'm going to throw it down. Get the corners. Make sure y'all get the corners. Alright. And that's some cheese. So it's a little, we're going to start filling in the gaps. All the areas that got like a little gap. Start filling it in. Okay. know that looks a little sloppy, but trust me, it's all gonna cook in the oven and it's all gonna spread out. So we're gonna go ahead and put the next layer of lasagna, pasta lasagna. And look at this. Ain't that something? Now I gotta open a whole new box just to get one. It's okay. It's all good. You're gonna look that there so it can look all pretty, right? And I just need one to cover this side. Give me a second. Alright, I broke it and it fits perfectly. You know what? It doesn't. There's a little gap. I'm gonna just throw it in there. Right? Perfect. I'm kind of like gonna compress it down, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw the last little bit of layer of meat on top of it, and the little bit of sauce that we have left over on top of it, so that way it can cook. Spread it out. So we're just gonna kind of spread everything out. I added the rest of the meat and the sauce. Kind of layer everything out so it's nice and even in there. Whatever's left over of the meat and sauce. And the last thing is to add the rest of the mozzarella cheese. Okay, this is how it's looking with the cheese. And guys, I like to decorate mine just a little bit so it can kind of like look cute. Okay. So I put some spinach right on top of it. Okay, so you can add what you please on top or just leave it plain with cheese. But I like to like decorate mine to make it look cute, presentable, you know. It don't gotta be perfect, but as long as it's there, okay? And guys, this is how it's looking. So this is before putting it in the oven. It is stacked up and layered up, guys. Look at it in there. Ok, mira eso. Y ahí quedó, mi gente. Mira. Look at that. Beautiful. Listen, if you don't have all the ingredients, throw down whatever you got. Okay? You'll be surprised. Trust me. Mira eso. Look at how that's bubbling. It's super hot and I'm starving. I'm ready to eat. So like I said, guys, whatever you got at the house, throw it down.